Hey guys, in this video I'm going to talk about Future Strike being bought on a Pokemon Center and kind of the data behind it. So for those of you who don't know, I make Pokemon Center stock videos and I've been tracking um, kind of what's being bought out the most. And what I kind of see is that I have two tables here. Like these are the things that are being bought out the most. This column here has the differences, and like if I sort it by the most, yeah, Fusion Strike is contained in like the top like 10 items. Temporal Force is a little iffy. Don't really look at that too much, but otherwise there's like Astral Radiance, like EV Evolutions, Vivid Voltage, and Brilliant Stars. But yeah, like a lot of these things are set to sell out in like 2 weeks. Um, Similar if I sort out by solid days, like you just see a lot of Future Strike being sold out. Um, and so like why is that kind of happening? Well, if you look at the prices of Fusion Strike, I finally went through and I just listed the current prices of all the items and I sorted by price per pack. So the current pack price is about $8. And if you buy in Pokemon Center, the cheapest you can kind of get Fusion Strike for, if you ignore the other pack, is basically $10, 10 something, because there's a bunch of 2-pack blisters on Pokemon Center. Um, Mostly I just type in 2-pack. So you type in 2-pack, you'll see a bunch of them at the top because Pokemon Center knows it's like all these. See these battle cells at Fusion Strike. Yeah, these are all $10. There was one with Vivid Voltage before and Fusion Strike, which is a better deal. That sold out, and the ones that are going to sell pretty soon are the ones with the Latios and Latios pin. Stelopin, Jirachi are less popular. Um, And so, like, yeah, it kind of makes sense to some extent because Fusion Strike is basically the second best set of Sword and Shields, and Sword and Shield does pretty well. But in general, like we know that from historical data, that the better sets do rise more in price. Um, and I wanted to look at like all these guys a little bit, but also like Poke data, so rough estimates. So I went to Poke data and I looked at sealed products, sort of my booster pack. It's not perfect. Um, but if I skip down to past Sword and Shield, get to Sun and Moon era, I just want to know like what do the more expensive packs go for? Well, I see Cosmic Eclipse at $20, either for normal and then like sleeved is about $28. There's Ultra Prism, which is like 44. Hidden Fates from an ETP is like 20. So they can, if Future Strike does go to $20, it's like okay, if I buy it for basically $10, it's kind of worth it to some extent. There's other plays you could do with it too, but I just want to know like what is kind of possible and what's not. Unified Minds $20, Unbroken Bonds $20. Team Up is $67. That's probably Gabon's guys level. Lost Thunder it's a little less, it's 17, or 36. Dragon's Majesty 40. So I see a bunch of $20. Forbidden Light I heard it's a worse one. It's a worser one, but it's still 16. Um, Forbidden Light has two of them, 40. So yeah, I don't know how accurate some of these prices are because it's kind of hard to get pricing on packs. But you can't necessarily just divide by booster box price because booster boxes are worth more, especially as it gets older. But like I don't see like a lot of really low ones, but I do see a Crimson Invasion over here is kind of low at like 8. Like if you bought a Crimson Invasion sort of set, then you would you wouldn't make your money back if you're buying those high prices. But and then there's a Burning Shadows, which it makes us look a little closer. It's like, is it worth it? And Guardians Rising, it's released 7 years ago. It's only worth like $12. That's not really that worth it. Sun and Moon packs are worth $10. Steam Siege is worth $10. So like out of all these packs, like it's pretty kind of assured that Future Strike will reach at least $15 to $20 a pack. Based because a lot of the outliers or a lot of the lower ones are just like worser sets. But like based on this, there's a lot of like $20 sort of pack range. If I look at Evolving Skies right now, Evolving Skies is actually at the $20 pack range, and Evolving Skies is gonna go up. You just know. So like for a long term hold, like yeah, this is kind of your last chance to get Future Strike at MSRP. The other play you could do is just buy the loose packs directly. Um, and yeah, that's also like a little cheaper in the sense of like you don't have to buy battle styles. I do like the 2-pack options because I do like to see that um, I see the packs because there are some items on here that you can't necessarily see the packs. And since you can't see the packs, you don't know if they're guaranteed to have Fusion Strike in them because Pokemon Center will change the products around. Like there's these collector chests which are selling pretty well, and they supposedly have a Fusion Strike, 2 Lost Order, 2 Astral. But I think I saw a comment someone saying that they replaced Lost Order with Silver Tempest or something. So it's just like more of a risk, and like when you sell in the future, it's a little more of the risk. In general, these things are a little harder to sell in general, because like no one's really searching for a collector chest or 2 pack boosters unless they're looking for a deal in the future. But like no, I think that like since it's kind of assured at this point that Future Strike is like the second best set of Sword and Shield, it's like I think it kind of makes sense it's gonna sell next. It's already showing data. Like I've been tracking the data for the last few days, and like yeah, they're like selling pretty hard all the Fusion Strike stuff. So if you haven't got Fusion Strike yet, like I would get it. Um, as far as other options, what you can do besides buying a Pokemon Center, like it doesn't get much cheaper other than the loose packs, like build and battle boxes. Some of these have less data because they're not as popular, but a TCG player build and battle boxes give you a very slight discount per pack, just a very slight discount. So and then build and battle stadiums are basically the same price as Pokemon Center, but you get less packs. So you might as well just get the Pokemon Center one. And after that, like it's just more expensive. I do want to note here 2 things though: PC ETBs and Umbreons. So in Sword and Shield, like the PC ETBs weren't that like amazing to some extent because um they weren't there wasn't anything special about them aside the fact that they said PCTB. Maybe the design was a little different, but like there wasn't a stat promo card like we have in Scarlet Violet. The stat promo card in Scarlet Violet is like why everything's selling out. But like if I look at the data, like for these top sets, like you see the PCTBs are the top price per pack. They even beat the booster boxes. That's pretty crazy. Sure, you could have gone the booster boxes for a lower price and stuff, and the PCTBs are generally hard to move. But like, especially if you look at the Evolving Skies, like Evolving Skies is being beaten by PCTB, and I said before, Umbreon's freaking amazing. Like, um, there. So Evolving Skies, for those of you who don't know, like Evolving Skies has 2 sets of ETBs because it basically has like 4 EVs on each of them, which like it's like they're beautiful ones. And like I never really realized why this one was more expensive. I always thought that this one looked a little better. Actually, maybe, I don't know, maybe not. But then I kind of realized it's because this one has the Umbreon. I think they did that purposely. um, but yeah, because as an Umbreon, like it's worth so much more. And when we look at it, it's actually worth like the most. I want to look at the sales real quick. So like they don't really sell though. That's the issue. So like always guys booster boxes are more liquid. So honestly, like if I had to choose between one like price per pack wise, I probably still want the booster box because of the liquidity and people like liquidity and like a lot of people when they buy in the future they kind of just want the pack value. Um, and so they're looking for booster boxes anyway. Like they want to open a booster box or keep it. Like PCTBs are more for hardcore collectors. Booster boxes are for a more general public sort of thing. Um, but the last thing is like I told you, Umbreon again. Like so, there's a 3 pack blister. Like I don't know if I can make this bigger or whatever. Oh my god. But yeah, the 3 pack blister is this Umbreon card. It actually looks kind of decent, and like price per pack wise, like it's selling for like it's worth more per price per pack than the booster box. Like that's crazy. And like I get like it's Umbreon and stuff, and like honestly, if it was this particular one, it'd be like perfect as the most popular ones. Like it's Umbreon, Sylveon, and Rayquaza. Let's see if I can get back out of this. But yeah, like I want to look at the sales of this. Like there are actually people buying this. Um, like yeah, it's a little more liquid. Like compare that to like there's another one that is like SQ. Um, and it's worth more normal. Like it's it's only $30 if I say only 30. Also like I want to just know like the price for pack spreads like um how much more does the booster price have to go up for the pack price to go up? Because like part of the reason why these these packs over here are worth let's say $20 somewhere at least. Like let's say $15 to $20. It's because like if I look at the data, like the booster box has to be like that much more greater. Like Evolving Skies wouldn't be $20 a pack if the booster box wasn't like double it or something like that. Like Fusion Strike or Evolving Skies. Let's just go to Evolving Skies. Like a lot of the actually, I saw some Fusion Strike. Let's go Fusion Strike. The Fusion Strike pack prices they just kind of increased like very recently. I guess the booster box increased recently, but if I price jump happened like in late December, you still get for $5 a pack. It was recent that this huge price jump occurred. I think it's because everyone knows that like Evolving Skies is kind of gone. All you can do is kind of get it on the secondary market, but Fusion Strike is still there. And with all the good deals going away, it's just sort of like the next option. um, but yeah, so I personally picked up some of the Fusion Strike stuff. I waited a little too long. I didn't get the Vivid Voltage one. Um, but yeah, the remaining Fusion Strike things are everyone's buying are these 2-pack things and the collector chest, which I'm not sure how good that is, but that's a little more expensive. Actually, that's like the still $5 a pack. Um, I guess if you're gonna open them for loose packs, I guess I might rather want the collector chest because I got some other good packs, but the other packs aren't worth as much. I think Lost Origin is only worth like $6 or something. So like Fusion Strike, when you look at the pack prices, it just kind of makes the most sense. Um, I'm kind of okay with Fusion Strike taking up the full value of the $10 and not battle styles. But anyway, that's it for the video. Let me know what you think. Thanks, guys. Bye.